Somebody in the cabin said, "What's the name? What's the booty war?
Yeah.
What's that weird
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, that
Please,
nigga. Yeah.
Please
So
Johnson.
it said, "Listen."
Or Person.
OG Person.
OG Person.
Yeah.
Tripping. I don't want to talk about him because he ain't here.
It made no difference if he was here or not.
Oh, Real Tune.
But come on, no, go ahead.
Now you probably get Real Tune.
No. Look, no.
Real Tune for the kid on purpose.
Listen,
Real Tune is just to make me a kid on purpose.
Okay.
Real Tune want to be a kid.
too ugly to be a kid.
Stop playing with me. That's what on mama. Listen, the streets unplugged. You know we gotta plug the streets in, cause streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, mama, stop playing with me. And if you're watching this, you probably already seen that Bob report, right? And you probably thinking like, damn, they back again. But look, they never left. Everybody got on the same clothes. But we got somebody in here that couldn't just stop talking because he was looking for a whole lot of clout and a lot of fame. The church always looking for a lot of clout and a lot of fame, right? We gotta admit to that, right? You had a lot to say when they was talking. You was talking about peace treaty and bringing peace, but I don't think you understand that peace is a vibration, right? But I want to know why you was talking so damn much, Pastor. You a gang member?
You know what I want to do? I want to kick your tail, but I couldn't. You gonna ain't say and pin them black nails up off your finger. But anyway, the reason why I spoke on it because I seen so much, how history repeat itself.
Right.
And I was looking at it, but I really like the realness of these two brothers coming together. But then everybody that say they bang don't make them a man to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody that say they in the gang. Some people, how I think about it, they join gang for protection. And so I saw that in prison. When I was in prison, it wasn't no Crips and blood in my neighborhood. When I would get out, you got them. So I went in the 80s. I get out in 2000.
You a grandpa.
Yeah, I'm a grandpa.
Listen, what I'm trying to say is this, right? So you said something just because you felt like you had a voice, or felt like he had a voice to say something, right? Because like you ain't said.
Well, this boy here, he came up with me in prison. You know what I'm saying? So
Kunta from prison.
Yeah, he from Funky Town. I taught
Funky
him.
Town. That's Funky Town, gang.
That's what we call it. Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, the Funky Town.
I had to deal with a lot of them youngsters when they came into the unit, cause when I was in prison, it wasn't no gang bang. You had the MW, Medea Warriors, you had the Bad Boys, and you just had the hood.
The bad.
They came in with the Crips and blood. It shake up the system. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get on the Crips for 10 or 20 of them whooping 2 blood because I ain't understand their language.
You ain't got nothing to do with that. See,
even
in jail, you want to talk other people
prison. In prison.
Even in jail.
Hold up, let me tell you the difference from in prison. Prison a whole nother world. They came into our world. So when they came in, we got prison rules. Like he said, we got rules that you young cats ain't finna come in and change it because you didn't choose to pick up a title. We ain't finna let you change. We got rules that let us survive. One thing about my rules in prison, if a Mexican mess with a white mess with a black, anybody, if you didn't get out, when we come off lockdown, we have to deal with you.
But you said something about
you don't have no rules. You can't say you ain't a part of it. If you black, you part of it.
Right. You said something about change.
You suffer the consequences.
You said something about change. And I think the problem is a lot of people they don't like the change, but every time I changed for the better, it was good. So I think that change sometimes is good, but you don't think that change is good. We're gonna start with Gumby, right? Gumby, how you feel about change? You think change is something that's good or change is bad?
Change is just change. It depends on the situation whether it's good or bad.
Right. And what's the example of a good change?
A good change is somebody being able to take care of their family when they wasn't able to before. A good change is, doing good for people who deserve you to do good to them.
Right.
That's a good change.
It's a good change. What's a bad change?
A bad change is saying I'm from Hova, getting to prison saying I'm a Muslim, and then getting back out of jail and saying I'm back from Hova. You's a buster.
That's right.
Right. So it's a bad change. So that make a lot of sense, right? So it's like anytime you change to benefit you and then change back to benefit you, every time you change to benefit you, then that's gonna become a problem. But what do you feel about change, Kunta? How do you feel? What do you think change is? How do you feel about change?
Well, change is always good. I say change is always good, and I say change is inevitable.
Cause everything changed.
Everything changes. The season changes. You change your clothes. You know what I'm saying? You change your attitude. You know what I'm saying? You change the way you think. So change is inevitable. Change is something that everybody will have to go through, no matter what. Whether you change your mind right now.
Right, because the pastor changed. He used to be a murderer, drug dealer, thief. I know all about you. Yeah, I know all about what you used to be. Like, listen, I want to know this. You always talk about going to prison, but you never ever say why the you went to prison. Yeah, so what you go to jail for? Since we all here and we all
I
keep
went
it
to
real.
prison. It was a dude in my neighborhood that was, bullying folk. He robbed drug dealers and he checked anybody. So one day I was having money around 15 and I stopped in the hood, which I shouldn't have stopped in the hood because everybody standing around, same dude, waiting on somebody to get them something or feel like they owe them something.
Right.
So when I pulled up, try to, let people know because I'm having a little money, I ain't changed. I get out. He say, "What you doing over here?" I said, "What you talking about, Jay?" Talking about spit in your face.
The fuck?
Yeah, that's what he told me. I said, "Why you disrespecting me in front of everybody, man?" He said, "Get on before I spit in your face." So I said, "Okay." I left. I said, "I'm gonna give you something to spit on." So I came back like a dumb, stupid young dude. Everybody in the hood standing on the same block. I brought the pistol. I was just gonna put it on him and thinking that he was gonna get scared, but he buffed the pistol. So he made me use it. He walked up to me. I said, "You walk up on me again, I'm gonna shoot you." I shot him 6 times. Now all those gangsters, that's why I laugh at guys that say they gangster. Everybody standing there running, hiding like little girls. And when I started shooting, nobody would, ooh, people hollering and everything.
So did he run? Or did he keep on
No,
walking?
he just fell. But I never shot nobody before like that. So
Like that, but you have shot somebody before.
yeah, I'm thinking when you get shot, it knocks you down. Them bullets just went through him. And
He went moving like this or nothing?
no, he just,
And then he went straight down.
went straight. He looked at me funny. I never forget how he looked at me.
How he look at you? What was that look like?
You shot me for real. And I said, "You said you gonna slap me for real." I ain't never been a.
So you talked to him in the mind.
I'm saying he looked at me like, "You shot me for real." I'm looking at him. You made me shoot you for real. So it ain't no you shot me for real. You come to me gangster, you scaring me. Cause I got a pistol, man, ain't scared. I'm trying to let my pride let these dudes know if you disrespect me, I'm a drug dealer. And he said he gonna slap me, spit in my face. I did it because I felt like if I didn't do nothing, they gonna come try to rob me and take something because the street gonna say I'm weak. So that's the reason why I did that. I was trying to make a statement that cost me 40 years of my life.
Right.
You know,
That's what I want to get to. So you went to penitentiary in Texas, right? Gumby went to penitentiary in LA, right? Now, here's the thing, right? What was the penitentiary difference? Was the difference in how they treated y'all in the penitentiary? Was there a difference there? What was it like for you going to penitentiary with all that time? You was young, right? How did you feel going there with 40 years?
I felt crazy. First thing I felt when I walked through the doors on Ferguson, only thing you heard, new booty, new booty, new booty, new booty. And your heart is beating like you about
They said
to
that
have a
shit for
heart
real?
attack. What? You walk through the shower, everybody naked. You got ain't on hard walking in. Where you from, little home? I said, "I'm from Sunny Side." Yeah, I'm from Sunny Side. So when they watch this, I'm weighing about 80 pounds. Watch this though. And you
You
got
got
about,
hard in front of your face?
listen,
Man.
listen, man. Niggas in watch here. Watch here.
I broke his
Watch here. Watch here. So when you walking in the system,
I broke that
walk
motherfucker off.
asking everybody, "Where you from?" I told one of them, "I'm from Sunnyside." And so when we go to my big home,
Sunny side up?
my
Like the head?
Sunnyside, South Dallas.
Oh,
Then
y'all got some crazy names. Y'all names be hard as hell.
Listen, where the sun don't
No, I
shine.
didn't know.
Listen, you got 2 hoods in prison. You didn't hear about Pleasant Grove.
Man,
You didn't hear
all the
about
names
Oak
sound
Cliff.
old as
You didn't
hell.
hear about
Now, Oak Cliff, I know that.
Pleasant Grove. No, back then it was South Dallas, West Dallas. Everybody just claimed 2 hoods.
It was only 2 hoods?
Cause that's where the South Dallas always been the worst hood. Then you had West Dallas. You
On
see what
2
I'm
sides of Dallas.
Yeah.
So how all the gangs pop up?
Okay, let me get to that part. But my point was when I got there, my homies them already there. I'm a youngster, I'm 17 in prison. But my
Damn.
thing is that I walked through there, my partner tell me named Buster, hey man, this is my little homie. He cool. I said, you ain't got to speak for me. I'm good. Cause I learned something before I got to prison.
How old was you?
17.
How old was you when you went to penitentiary, Gumby?
I went to the county jail when I was 18 and got to
16.
19.
Right, y'all both young. How old was you?
16 turning 17.
And what you go to jail for, Kunta?
Attempted murder.
What? Tell us about how that happened. What happened?
Some went down to my hood. A nigga ended up getting smoked, and the law was spent it on me.
So you weren't guilty for it?
No, I wasn't.
He ain't even tell you you guilty for it.
Come on, guy.
No, I wasn't.
I told they be snitching.
If he already did the time, what's?
Nah,
Sometimes you can't talk about it.
Oh,
Murder don't never stop.
No, they really framed me, bro.
they really framed.
They really framed me. Like,
Like they framed Gumby too. You know, Gumby with everybody watching this. I know they framed Gumby. He had to kill somebody for real to get out. Like they framed him for the first murder, then the second murder he really had to do. So I think God put you in situations sometimes you got to force to do things for God, and sometimes you got to keep for him.
We survivors, man. Anytime we done live a life that we live, everybody got a story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When these youngsters came through the Ferguson,
yeah.
I taught them certain things. I changed the rules in prison. And the rules in prison, they click on you. When you first come in, everybody get back door. They get looked at. When I hit the unit,
What's that mean?
back door means you fight 4-5 guys by yourself.
For what?
But it was soft to me. Hold up, let me just say this. That's how they done it.
The door. Now, let me tell them so you will know. Like,
I need to know.
You come into Texas. If you came into Texas prison, right, you wouldn't just have to fight one person. You know, they call it a fade, a multi-fade. You know what I'm saying?
Or multi-phase.
Y'all get put on
you fight.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's what it is.
But they really,
no, it's called
by the time you get to the 5, then you be
checking.
tired.
Checking what?
It's called checking to see if you were going to lay down and be a female. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I ain't finna fight no 5 to prove that shit.
I'm good.
Nigga, I'm getting my knife. I'm stabbing 5.
Yeah, you gonna stab somebody who ain't got no knife. It sound good. He been watching movies.
Hey, homie,
It sound good.
I fought, my first fight was against 5 people on my mama, and I didn't curl. You hear me?
Let me tell you something though. The difference about these dudes here. See, when I walked in prison, I didn't have to fight nobody. Ask me why.
Why?
My name from the street follow you in prison. So soon I got on the unit, everybody saying Eli on the unit. When I got on in the prison unit, everybody come to the yard. They saying Eli on the unit. So, but I already knew how to fight because I boxed in the Golden Glove. I already knew how to fight. That wasn't my problem. I had respect regardless. But one of the things that did happen to me in prison, on Friday we have Recreation Day. That means everybody chest punch each other. Boom, boom.
Damn.
So I had to do out of here.
The fuck?
I had to do.
Wait, let me just say something. In California prisons, everything y'all talking about, none of that shit would even be allowed.
I know, but they. I know y'all got different rules, but this for us, they chest
So the
punch.
prison different.
But let me show you. I'm gonna show you the game. I'm gonna show you this.
I'm just saying, like, no, I'm saying it first and foremost. I'm saying, in order for that situation to happen, like y'all saying, checking, that means all of the LA prisons and county jails are all gang politic related. So that means we have to get 5 dudes from one set to come do something to you. Because if you do something to my brother, later on we gonna plot and stab you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see, I mean, I did that shit on the news. I mean, not the news, but on the podcast, they be talking about all the county jail fights and shit. I'm saying, when I first went there, and so I was a little dude, I was in county jail. I'm saying, I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I'm saying, but I listened and I learned. And the first thing I learned, that kids fight, grown men.
That's right.
So therefore, listen. So being that I was young, I had to have a reputation to watch that little nigga because he'll poke your ass.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the defense mechanism for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
This what I'm saying. So it wasn't that I can't fight and I won't fight.
I don't play.
I'm not gonna play with you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna disrespect
I mean, you had the same rule.
I'm not gonna disrespect.
That's what I did on Ferguson.
It didn't come from me. I got this from old dudes, older.
What's this here? OG. This what they tell me. A dude, when you get on Ferguson, a dude hit me in my stomach, knocked the wind out of me. I couldn't do nothing but sit down. So I told my homeboy, he said, what you gonna do? I said, I got him, but he knocked the wind out of me. So I sat there about 5 minutes, get my wind back.
Knock the shit out your ass.
Come back. He come back and do it again. But what I end up doing, cause he caught me off guard.
Gotta do it again.
Come back.
You got to get your own guard now, huh?
I hit him in the mouth. So we fighting.
They
tell me in the penitentiary rule, you can't do that.
You broke the rule.
So I told him this what I told him. all my homies. I said, listen, man, I don't play. Next dude put their hand on me, I ain't just gonna hit them in the mouth. Nobody, I don't play with these dudes. I don't know these dudes.
Oh,
So the next week, every Friday, we have Recreation Day. Every Friday.
okay.
So the same dude, he want to do it again. This time, I had a lock and belt. I bust his head wide open in front of everybody.
Gangs.
Now the rules changed. Why? Because they thought something wrong with Eli. He's crazy. No, this is my rule. I'm not gonna mess with you, but you're not gonna try to chest punch me trying to see if I'm weak.
Right.
That's how they try to get up in you. They see you fold up. They say,
yeah,
"Oh, this a girl. This a girl." That's how, yeah, I got him. But here it is though. When I was in prison, man, and when the folks came through, I told them dudes that when I hit the Ferguson Telfer unit, I said, "Hey, man, y'all finna look at these dudes pissing on themselves, scared." I said, "Listen, let me go first." They come down, big C them, and little Eli. Okay, hold up. If everybody getting looked at, I need to get looked at too. But they don't want to look at me because of my respect, and they know I can fight. Watch this here. But everybody love me. So it conflict everything they doing. I don't care if you're a Crip, I don't care if you're a Blood, I don't care if you're an MW. I'm the only dude in Texas prison. Anybody been in prison, see the broadcast will tell you, I'm the only one say let them out the game. I don't care if you're a Crip or Blood. If you don't let them out the game, all the other games gonna get at you. You can't win.
Right.
You can't win against me. If you're an MW, the MW is one of the strongest gang in prison. I'm the one to walk up to Gangster Paul and silk these.
Yep.
I say, hey man, I want them out. Even though you got the bad boys, you got the Crips, you got the Blood. You can't win
So,
with me.
that's a good question. The person that you want out, is it a person that came to you like, oh, they scared, they probably was in debt, something else probably happened?
What they do, they know I got respect, and they say, hey man, I want to get out. It's blood in, blood out. These dudes don't want to let them out. This the problem they got.
They can't get out.
This year.
Yeah, gotta get
What's gonna
blood.
happen? Nobody, don't care how tough they act, man. Nobody want to be in prison under pressure. Nobody.
But that's like
Yeah,
that's the principle. Like,
Those, that whole gang clip, that whole gang, say all MW, it's about 100 of them. You got 70 Crips, you got 50 Blood, you got just straight boys out of Dallas. All of them gonna go against you for me. I don't care who you, I don't care how tough you is, I don't care how much you is. That's how much love.
why? Yeah, why would they do that?
Let him tell you why.
Tell me why.
Why?
Really, my God, this one of the most devout, God-fearing brothers that I ever came across in my life. Yeah, when I first met him, bro, he kind of really made me turn to God. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll tell you, I was a little chaos fool. I was showing my ass in prison. You know what I'm saying? And he was too. You know, and he changed his life. He changed his life in such a dramatic way, bro, that it was.
Oh, you changed in prison. You turned.
I changed in prison, my mama died.
Okay.
Let me just put it, make a long story short. I did a lot of wrong. I just didn't want to say that in front of him. I did a lot of wrong. I misled a lot of people. I misled the prison system.
Man to say that.
Yeah, I did a lot of stupid stuff. I started all the riots in prison. I told the brothers that if the Mexican mess with us, white, if they don't fight when we come off lockdown, I get you. I make sure we whoop you because this is how we gonna survive. I figure a way how the black can survive. We have to stick together, regardless of what Crip, Blood. I don't care about none of that. I had a meeting. I don't care what gang you're in. When these other race people come against us, we gonna get down. So I made sure that we had that unity to survive. So I watched too many dudes get killed cause guys was running. I seen too many guys get dudes said, man, they ain't got nothing to do with us. We're Crips. We ain't got nothing to do with the Blood. No, in prison, we don't care about your gang.
Oh yeah.
In
that's
prison,
what I'm saying.
it's this here. The blacks stick together. If y'all don't, we gonna handle y'all. We gonna make sure y'all don't be on the unit. That's how it.
Okay,
it,
But they still can't get over gang politics though. Like, if
it don't do that. Prison overrule anything.
does.
It ain't no
That's
gang.
called
It ain't no.
black prison.
No,
In
prison don't run
called
gang.
black law.
No, it's a black law.
that's just like the way a lot of Mexicans are, like, no matter
That's
what.
just in a race war.
It's race.
That's in a race war.
That's all. That's
We don't see
It
gang.
kick in a race war.
Yeah.
We
But it don't
survive.
kick in any other time.
No.
Nah, we ain't got time to bang in prison.
Own business.
Everybody got their own
We
business.
did our own cause,
But when it come down to black, we black.
We all black and we all.
And it ain't no, I ain't in it. You in it because you black. And if you don't get in it, I have to deal with you.
If you don't participate, if you don't recreate, you gonna get recreated on.
When we come up off lockdown.
When we come up off lockdown, it means somebody is definitely finna come in your house and whoop your ass.
When these guys look at me and they see me change, they be tripping, but they don't know. The whole time I was in prison, I was living a lie.
My question is that you said you were able to get all these different fractions of different gangs to accept that somebody is they want to get out of their life, right? And you did that under the guise of you had changed your life around, right?
Well, yeah, before I really just changed, I was in process. I didn't really change to my mom. I had to respect.
My question is that because I know a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying, they got a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying, with they Mexican mafia, with they Nazi low rider skinheads, you know what I'm saying, a lot of different Crips, Bloods, whatever. I've never seen one man can just tell everybody to say, look, this dude is gonna leave.
You looking at it.
Not, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I've never heard that before.
Hey,
that means you bigger than the game.
Well, I'm bigger than the game.
I mean, not out here you wouldn't be.
I know. I'm gonna tell you why.
Wait, let me just say something. You said what you said, and I was wondering why. Because I don't want nobody to get misled. I don't want none of you niggas to get misled. Your ass get chopped on Hogan Street.
Come on.
Listen, nobody's bigger than the gang for a reason, right? And this is why you have different fractions in prison. You have the Crips, and then you have all the different fractions. But you also have a subset of blacks, and that's the religious sect, right? And that means you have the Christians and you have the Muslims, right? They're outside of the actual gang politics, but they're still in the yard. You know what I'm saying? So, and in those fractions are made up mostly of Crips and Bloods, dropouts. And I say dropouts, meaning they dropped their flag. Not that they told on nobody, they ran from nobody, just so I to clear that shit. I'm saying that y'all no longer in our lifestyle. You know
but okay, listen though, no one's sharing with you. At that time, I haven't became a Christian yet. I'm gonna just give you this story, give you kind of understanding. I don't care if you're a Crip, I don't care if you're a Blood, NW. The stuff that I did to you, you don't want to have no problem with me. That's the kind of level we on. So I didn't play with you. I handle you right there and there. If I don't handle you, my problem with handling. So people know that. When people know, anybody in prison, if you know.
So you for nothing to get out the game, you just a gang member.
No, it's respect.
I understand.
They give you, and what I'm saying, in our prison, if you done did all the work, you done did all the work. I set the rules for riding.
But what make it qualify to get took out the gang though?
Well, I'm saying.
What you mean?
What make you qualify? Like, when you go to my gang and be like, okay, cool, let them out. What makes me qualify for that?
Wait. This is what I was asking you, see, because this is what I said. One man is, and he asked a pertinent question that need to be asked.
It's the love.
What? Okay, listen. Let me explain something to you. Everything you're saying, I'm not sure how old you are, but I got older homies who say, and I know all the situations they've been in because it's part of our history. You know what I'm saying? So I know individuals who really done everything that you say and everybody else say. You know what I'm saying? I know these perfect individuals, and I'm trying to figure out, how is it possible for one person to say this person, and he asked the question, how is this person getting out of the game? Do they owe somebody? Is they going out the side gate?
Oh,
or
gee.
you just asking, just like this?
Can I say something? Hear me.
What makes them qualify?
What
What makes you qualify? I'm a Crip. I come in the
I
door.
can't make. Let me share something with you.
Say-
Well, you don't know.
Say I'm a snitch.
It's not a unit. We got a 1,000 unit. It's not a unit that I don't have respect. It's not a unit.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna tell you how it works.
But how you
Let me
get
say
that
how it
person
works.
out?
Can I explain it to you?
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. Here's it's the love. It's not necessary. You just a out of everybody, or you just this. But it's love that I have.
You bringing this person. You bringing this person to us. We the gangs. You Blood. I'm a Crip. Or you from who? We here. And you saying this person right here, right? I want him out of the gang. First thing I'm gonna ask you is who the he owe? Why he want out?
Oh no, this is how we do it. Like you say you owe the MW. This happened before. I already know Silk. Silk is crazy. He believe in, hey man, this our rules. We don't let them out. If they stab in, they got to get stabbed out.
Oh,
I walked up to him. Look, I walked up to him. I said, Paul, tell Silk. I said, let him out for me. Paul, the second man in charge. Even though,
Did you favor one time?
No, listen. Yeah, favor. Yeah, okay. But if I come and say, you say no, you Silk, and you say, tell Eli he ain't got no business in our business.
But if you take him out,
Watch this. He said, tell Eli we ain't got nobody. He can't get in our business. Guess what I do? If I got a problem with you now, say me and you got a problem. You don't want a problem with me. You know why? You're not gonna make it in presentation. That's how solid. You're not gonna make it.
then I think every game shouldn't even be in the
It don't
game.
work that way.
If
You're
one
not
man,
gonna make it. Let me
if
tell you why
one
you ain't
man
gonna
go
make
tell
it.
you to get out,
Man,
and then it's all this in you,
it's
that mean they all should be under your game.
No. It's respect.
And
I done have did a lot in prison.
But what makes you qualified? What makes me qualified? I'm coming to y'all. I don't want to be no more.
You so you going to each one of these individuals and you're asking for a personal favor. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Okay, now I understand now.
I tell him do it for me.
I get it now. Now maybe
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but
It's
the
based
rules,
off of seniority, bro.
well, that's what I'm saying. But see, this is the thing though. See, that's not the rules.
We know
Wait,
that.
stop.
We get that.
The rules and regulations, bro, is this. Listen, ain't nobody finna walk up out this feet up.
That's how they think.
Blood in, blood out.
That's how Silk said.
Wait, listen to me. Let me just say something for a reason. That's why I asked you, what were your reasoning in letting this
Yeah.
out?
I
With
got
this person going, he's changed his life.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't catch that
Yeah,
part.
that's
That was
what
Okay.
I'm saying. Qualified.
Okay, OG. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Oh,
What-
no. Look what he's saying.
Yeah.
This is what he did.
You
No, you just can't use that because people tried that. Thank you.
I'm
I get
What
what
makes
you're
it qualified?
Okay, make
Hey.
qualified. What dudes do, they'll come, like one dude, he said, man, I'm ready to be a Christian. I said, you sure? Yeah, because some people try, once they know who he is. I said, now, I talk to Silk. I talk to Paul, because I already know who running everything. I say, baby, what's up, Eli? What's up, baby? I said, need you a favor. This dude, he trying to change his life. He scared y'all gonna stab him or something, get him out. This what Silk said though. Silk was a little hard headed because he ain't never getting out. He got about he got about 5 life sentences. He ain't going nowhere. So he gonna say, what Eli talking about? I told Paul, I said, tell Silk. I don't want no problem with him, but I asked him to let him out. So go talk to him. Paul must have told him, hey man, Eli said, come on, man, that's Eli. Boom, boom. And got it understood with. Let's say he do, but because you got some people ain't trying to hear about who you is. But here's the thing though. Even if he get me first, say if he get me first, he had to deal with the union. You see what I'm saying? So most people don't want to put themselves in a position where they got to do hard time. You don't want to do that. I don't care how tough it is.
Already doing
So you want to try.
Like
No. They got to do time worrying about somebody taking them out or worrying about
you,
somebody.
boy, I'm listening to how y'all.
Yeah, I don't
And I don't really understand it because that's not how.
I don't want to live no hard time. You know why I did what I did?
Listen,
out of fear.
Listen to me. That fear is one of the most prevalent. You know what I'm saying? Emotions. Yeah, not only mine. What it is that it's what motivates a lot of people. A lot of people do things and say things out of fear.
That's right.
That's
smart man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all it was.
That's the truth, right? But at the end of the day, right, my whole thing is about the rules and regulations of, you know what I'm saying, like you said, a unit, right? But our politics transcend just one unit, one prison. Like you have like 32 prisons, what it was at one time, 32 different prisons.
It was 100.
You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but I'm saying everybody's in connection with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, so that's why I had to ask about the favor. It was a favor that you asked because that's going against the rules.
What's
My whole thing was that I was trying to figure out why you asked him.
What they call you?
Oh, me, I'm Gumby.
Gumby. What is it?
Gumby.
Gumby.
Gumby. G-U-M-B-Y.
Okay, Gumby. What is it?
Yeah.
When I hit Micah's unit, when I hit the unit, I got left from Ferguson. When I hit the Micah unit, all the blacks hit the yard. They say Eli is here. Every unit I go, so what the guard did, they said,
it's like a Dallas prison or something, like
Texas, the whole Texas.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, TDC. So the guard say, bring him. They say bring him. They said bring him to the major office. So when I got on the unit, they asked me who I was. I said I'm nobody. What gang you in? I'm not in the gang. They said why are these guys? Your name coming up. You haven't been on the unit a good day. People hear stories about Curtis Blow, Ray Charles, and I'm Little Eli. We the 3 known dudes in Dallas. But the thing is that all the time I was walking around the unit, it was out of fear. I tell brothers all the time, I'm starting the sagging game. I got the sagging game. Well, they didn't sag in Texas. I got that from LA. When I went to LA and brought the Road to Sixes to Dallas, I started the sagging game in prison. Them dudes wasn't sagging; they wearing their pins with belts.
Okay.
I started sagging, and they started copping off of me. Now you got the whole unit sagging, but the sag they doing now, where they show your booty crack, brother run up in you with that. They didn't do that. How they doing it now?
That's the new sag.
The new sag, I don't know how they get away with it. In the tight pants,
Yeah.
they don't do that. Like your pants tight. No, I'm just saying like them. No, that's my butt. No, for real. And no, keep real.
He always getting me like that.
What about you? And so, but I'm just saying they didn't wear them like that.
Yeah,
Skinny jeans
like that,
and
yeah.
down. But now they wear it down. You see the crack or they butt. They didn't do that in prison. But everything changed. Just like I felt you when you saying that, hey man, we got certain rules. The same thing you talking about is so funny. They did that in prison. It was a dude named Lil Moan, C Trey, Baby Low. Same thing happened on the unit. There was dude that was coming along saying this and that, and they got into it with him. Cause of certain rules and certain things they was doing, and they was like, hey man, this ain't what we put down. This ain't what that is. So I understand that, like, huh?
See, they was telling them that.
Man, they was about to get him, almost got him killed.
Let me just show you something. See, let me show you something. Listen, in California state prisons, they ain't gonna tell you shit. You gonna feel it.
Yeah,
This
they
is what
did
I'm
that too.
explaining to you. Listen to me. So I'm saying, like, I don't understand how the people that you were saying were able to buck the system. I want to meet these people and shake.
Oh, they
their
had.
hand.
Oh, they had.
I've never. I'm just saying, I've never seen that before.
Oh
See,
no, I didn't
the
get.
the whole structure is that not one man is bigger than the gang, so the structure can keep going on without that.
That's right, cause the foundation.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
but I seen them.
So did that happen on several occasions or just one
Oh
occasion?
man, all the time, almost every 3 days.
when you was
You
getting niggas,
get out the game every 3 days?
It's always somebody come through. No, not get out.
Please.
No. I'm talking about rides. I'm not talking about. I'm through with that. Every 3 days, I watch them whoop each other or jump on each other because somebody came along and said they're a crip and they don't even know the information. I saw the same thing in the blood. I saw the same thing in the
So how
you
many
see
niggas
that
did
in
you get out
prison?
the gang is what I want to know.
About 3.
That's probably reasonable. That's probably reasonable.
It didn't make no difference. You ain't never been there.
well,
Right.
I wouldn't let you know. I don't believe in that shit.
I wouldn't let y'all neither.
No, nigga.
Listen,
You in? Oh, your ass is out. The fuck? So, all this 50-50 yards y'all doing.
But you know, like I said,
The fuck-
everybody has a way. God gave me favor, man, with
God
life.
gave me favor too.
With
I got
life.
a whole situation. Let me explain something to you because see, everybody keep getting this whole shit mixed up. I'm saying we had a whole conversation on the way to the car about this shit, right? Understand something. I'm a spiritual person. Everything that y'all talking about, I study Islam too, bro. Judaism, all of that, everything, all the religions, because I had to
Try to
find
tell
out who
you.
God was.
In prison,
Listen to me,
you gonna
I studied all of it.
Here it come.
The homie, the blood homie. I'm
You
saying,
just gotta take them there.
shout out to T Black, Black Keystone. He just hit me. I'm saying the other homie, 7-4. I'm saying just hit me. He asked me, bro, you still do yoga? I did yoga for 7 years, bro. Like, this is a lot of
crazy.
it's a lot of that you have to go through. I'm saying in order to be who you is in jail because you're seeing so much horrific shit. So that's why I was asking you about the situations. Like I was, you know what I'm saying, I was scared the whole time I was in that. Had my ass hole clenched tight for 16 and a half years to 6 months.
The fuck?
Do y'all do channel?
Man.
How y'all do when y'all look at TV? I never been in where you from. I'm talking in Texas. Can you tell? Can you watch what you want to watch on TV?
We in the cells. We got cell
Oh, y'all
living,
got
bro.
cells.
The cell living.
But in the feds,
County
they
jail
get
is the county jail. See, that's the county jail. We don't our jail. Our prison not like that. Our prison is cell living. You know what I'm saying? All the lower levels are dorm.
So they don't put y'all together.
Yeah, we all together. Like
I'm talking about. Do y'all like a group and day room?
Yeah,
and y'all watch
yeah,
TV?
Yeah,
how y'all go about watching?
Every
TV?
section got a day room.
I'm talking about the blacks want to watch something. How y'all?
Okay, well we got it's already designated slots.
Like what?
You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like on Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They might have on Sundays. They might have a messaging channel. All that. And then on Monday, the blacks want football for Monday night football.
Y'all got one TV.
No, each section. See, our prison is not like yours. It's a building, and it's like a half of it's a half of an octagon. And it's A, B, and C section.
Okay.
But it's open.
Ours open. You got the TV for the blacks, and you got the TV for the Mexican white. White ain't got no choice. So you got
White ain't got no choice.
No, they ain't got no
Oh, y'all
choice.
racist.
It's a
Man,
Mexican
shout out to all my
and
real white
well,
boys. That'll-
and the
that'll ran up
Mexicans
in and punched you.
and it's for black.
Wow.
It ain't have no. It's just two TV for the Mexican or black. But here it is.
Where the whites go?
About
The
five
whites
fries.
just follow along.
Yeah, they don't-
That's the truth. Whites just follow along. I don't understand y'all. Here, Kunta, tell him when white guy come in prison, he has no rule. He either gonna go to the blacks or the Mexican. Let's he got to be captivated.
What you mean? Y'all taking this out the gang and taking
Here for white. Listen,
Let
man.
me explain it. Now, let me say.
Texas on that shit.
This-
Texas different as hell.
No, this-
White don't have chance.
Cuz, listen, this how it goes.
That's on the white thing.
Now, it's changed because they got the rat on the wall. You got to understand that the rat on the wall has got a phrase to say extortion. You can't afford it. You hear me? Now, before that,
That's right.
you
When I was
get-
in prison.
right, when you came to me prison and you was a white boy, you had to ride. You either had
You gonna
to
ride
with
with them
the
blacks
Mexicans
or the men?
or the Mexicans or the blacks. The white boys really did.
Go to.
They didn't have no. They was like prey. You
It's
know,
about
like,
6 of them. It's about 50
you got
blacks
Arab
and
Brotherhood.
4 of them. They can't do nothing.
And most of the white boys, this is what the white folks would do in prison. They would put the white boys up. You know what I'm saying? They would put them out of harm's way. They would get white boys the best jobs, you hear me, and put them in positions where they like on the trustee camps, you know what I'm saying, away from the predators, which is the blacks
But
and the Mexicans.
they got whites
They-
on there, but
Now,
they ain't got
no,
the men.
you had some white boys
That try to stand up.
that will and did and can fight.
Now, half of them got raped and knocked out. Don't let them fool you. They got a lot of tattoos on them. That don't mean nothing. I seen dudes tattooed down and it's a faggot. So don't let nobody fool you. So because they got tattoos and looking like they gangsters, they don't impress nobody. Yeah, so everybody got it. You know, I fell for the white boy. I'm gonna be honest. I fell for the white guy. I really do.
Yeah, it's called riding. When you come into Texas, and you know, at that time they would say, "Who you riding with?" If you a white,
And it'll be a riot. Mexican black fighting over white boy.
and that's what
Somebody died because they want their kid. They say that's my kid.
That's a kid. They call the white boys.
That's his kid. This is my kid.
This
I'm
my
taking
kid.
care of him.
I'm taking care of.
They gonna
All that. Get
fucking them.
commissary.
That's different then. Y'all taking hard. Y'all making the white bitch.
That's the truth. That's what they do.
Oh,
And they could get his commissary, make him pay, make his mama put money on their book. That's the
Let me
penalty.
say this: just because you make a white boy
Let
your kid, though.
let him answer. No.
Okay.
so your kid, you ain't.
See,
No, you don't.
Gumby.
Gummy.
You have a kid.
Listen, you don't have to. You don't got to.
Hey, homie.
Gumby.
I was against some fresh.
Listen,
Okay.
listen.
So when you
Let me share something with you.
down to that shit,
So
You said it right. Listen, listen, man. If you're a kid, you're gonna be if you don't choose to be gay. I don't know what Kunta talking about. If you're a kid, they mean they celebrate you how they want to celebrate you. You a kid, if they want to run meat up in you, they run meat up in you. You just like a penitentiary prostitute. That's why they for it. So you got the blacks, and I know people don't like pastor talking. We talking real stuff. So you got the blacks over here, you got the mess. So when the white come in, somebody might say, "That's my kid." And the mess say, "Oh, they say no about
But
that."
how you think about how they look?
He
Like
got it.
he got long blonde hair. That's my good kid right there.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's too gay first.
Shit.
But it's sometimes we let the Mexican have them. Sometimes we don't.
He's saying we, so he had some kids.
I had a bunch of kids, but
I ain't had no kids.
I had a bunch of kids.
I ain't got no kids.
I had a bunch of kids.
I ain't
Kids don't mean you, like you said, you don't have to run meat up in them, but they can take care of you. You make them bring you money, commissary, we get their family, and family put money on your butt.
That's your,
Now on that, I took care of the
that's
kids.
your bitch.
I took care of the kids where nobody won't mess with them. Because if I put my name on it, nobody not going to mess with them.
So you took care of the kids.
I take care of the kids.
Oh my God.
You had
Damn.
listen, you had two
No.
you had two niggas down there in the penitentiary. You had the
That's why he had the
extortionists,
game.
niggas that was getting kids. You hear me?
Negro,
Then you had
I don't hate the gays
hoes.
cause of that. You Negro talking about y'all rappers, y'all gangster, and y'all taking that meat. So what I be,
So you taking it?
I be trying to watch this.
You get
No, listen. You no, I ain't giving to me.
He giving it to
I'm tired. Listen, every time we come on this broadcast,
He giving to me.
Damn it. Every time they on this broadcast, everybody talk that gangster talk. Listen to me though, real talk. Everybody gangster. Watch this. everybody gangster. But them soul gangsters, some of these dudes, these young cats, some of they uncles and some of they daddies, it wasn't for me, they be girls. So don't talk that gangster talk because I know what you do without a
So
pistol.
you ain't make them girls, you made them kids.
No, everybody ain't gotta be a kid. But I had a couple of them.
Did you?
Cause I didn't have a mama
Did you
that could send me money. I didn't have brother and sister
Did
come
you
see
pimp
me.
them out?
No.
No, I didn't do that. I just took their come to say
Oh,
a white
you
guy.
just extorting them.
I stole it.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
So you
Why they take
extortion.
advantage on the wild
I'm gonna protect
They
you.
say-
I'm gonna make sure nobody mess with you.
Yeah.
So you extorted them.
I just
Yeah.
make sure you under my wings. You know, worry about this.
Somebody at that time, if somebody would have came and said,
You gotta go crazy for them then. You gotta die for them.
Hold up, be quiet. Hold up. Here we go.
somebody at the came and said, what's the name? What's the booty war?
Yeah.
What's that weird?
Oh yeah, but
Please. Yeah, that
Please,
weird nigga.
yeah.
Yeah.
Please,
So
Johnson.
Came, it said, listen.
Or person.
OG Price.
OG person,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
OG Price.
Tripping,
I don't want to talk about him because he ain't here. You
Ain't made no difference if he was here or not.
Oh, real tune.
But come on, no, go here.
Now you probably real tune.
No, no, no. Oh, no. Look, no. Say
Real tune for the kid on purpose.
Listen,
Real tune was just to make me a kid on purpose.
Okay.
Real tune wanted to be a
you
kid.
too ugly to be a kid. They were so ugly as hell. Ain't nobody want you. You gotta have commissary. They want your commissary. Now what's the saying?
They say they ain't gonna want you, cuz.
I'm too ugly to be a kid.
to be on bullshit, bro.
God bless my ugly look then.
They will. You might get a. You so ugly, he gonna get a pass. I think we're so ugly. That's I don't want that ugly, that ugly kid.
They ain't gonna pick
You
me.
want they'll pick you. You the ugly, and you built bad too. You ain't got no butt, none of that. You built. I think we'll build like this. Look, be up there. Look, nigga ain't got no butt.
I actually like they were slaves. Look at you got nice buttocks. Look at this. What's the bullshit going on?
Say, look. I think look. We'll build like this here. Feel like that. Anybody ain't got no coat solid.
So look,
Ain't nobody gonna look at
listen,
them.
break it down. We understand how y'all prison is and how they prison is, but I'm gonna tell you how St. Louis prison is, right? One thing you say about TVs like that in the federal. In the federal situation, we had 3 TVs in the unit. One was for the black, one was for the white, and then one was for the Mexicans. The whites did have their own TV.
3?
Yeah, they gave 3. Because the whites they had to make the whites where I come from. They just as strong as the blacks.
Let me say something. My first prison I went to was High Desert State Prison. I was in the first race ride with the white boys there, bro.
They go.
Listen, we talking about white boys that's 6'4". Work out every day, 280 pounds, running 3 miles every day. And they'll walk up and tell you, to your face.
Not with us.
Okay, I'm trying to.
I'm just saying that.
No, listen. No, it ain't with us. Oh, they got what they had.
Yeah, we don't have that.
I'm trying to show you the boldness of these.
But they have.
I never downplay my enemy.
Yeah.
Understand something?
No,
I ain't gonna never
nobody.
wait, listen to me. I ain't trying to up nobody. I don't hold with the black, but I'm trying to tell you, we had our hands full in certain situations with them, bro. They was formidable enemies.
Yeah, they win.
But
it was one situation where they waited a whole year and sent a message from a whole nother prison in High Desert and waited a whole year and came to Calipatria and cut 2 blood necks.
Watch this here.
Some of these ain't no.
But watch here. You got some in all color, but watch this here. Here's the number game. Watch this here. You go to a unit. When we was on the unit, you had about 6 or 7 of them. But listen here, we never worry about them. It could be 6. Listen, you got 6 over 100. They never worry about them. But I do agree.
Yeah, they worry
No, we don't.
Shit. You don't want to.
You don't care about that. Shit. You know what though?
You know what? Wait, just hear me out. If I know a shooter and I'm a shooter, I know who he is. Just in case we might have to have a shootout. Yeah. And I ain't gonna wish it on me because he see what I done and I done see what he done. I don't want to go up against him. I will if I got to.
But watch this.
I'm telling you.
Ain't no gun in Pennsylvania but a knife.
I'm just saying.
But listen, when I was I'm gonna say this here. I can't speak for nobody else, but I can just say where we had it set up. That's like you said that you got foundation. We got foundation in Texas prison. And I'm talking about Beto, I'm talking about Cofield, Michael units I've been on, Telfer unit, and Ferguson. So when you hit the unit, it's automatic. A white boy come in, you way outnumbered. They got 60% black, 35% Mexican, 5% white.
Let me just say what the white boys would have did out here. All 6 of them would have went at 3 of y'all and one of y'all and went to
they done done that.
Listen,
they done did that.
They ain't
we didn't have that. They little homeboy, he a Crip. They kill our little homeboy on Cofield. Now they do that. That's everywhere. But here's the thing though. That don't happen every day. That happen. I know. Yeah. Every now and then you get some white. Yeah, every now and then you get white guys that will take a black out, but by 100 of them suffer for it.
15 white boys against 5 of us. Listen to me.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm speaking on.
Yeah.
I'm speaking on it for some motherfuckers who go to prison.
They won't get an understanding
that these motherfuckers is weak because you gonna run across the majority of them is. But it's some ones that's formidable.
That's right. But here's the thing. Look, Gumby, here's the thing though. Okay, watch it here. Watch it here. Listen here. I got into it with the Arab Brotherhood. Listen to me what I'm saying. Yeah, you got some white guys that will handle their business, but this is how we do it. When I was on the unit and I knew that you was a tough kid, or you think you're Michael Jackson, somebody, watch this. When I seen a dude that think they bad, I don't care who they is. That's the reason why they kept me in segregation. That's the reason why they kept shipping me, because they felt like that I'm going to keep up a bunch of mess. But here's the thing though. Whites, we the black is the only race when in prison, everybody go against us. The Chinese, the white, the Mexican, we by ourselves. Every other race would get together and ride against us. That's what I didn't like.
Let me say this. I was
Every other race would come
I
together
was in
to
Texas.
attack us.
I was in Texas. I went to Big Spring, Texas, the penitentiary Big Spring. But
Feds, right?
it is feds. But this penitentiary is
Feds.
filled of all Mexicans, right? All Mexicans. It got like so less
They
black.
ran it.
Listen, so many blacks, so less whites that it's just a card they call the American card. Right, black and whites run together because there's so many goddamn Mexicans. It's just,
I ain't never seen that.
it's just, I swear I know. It's just like nigga, if you speak English, you ride with us. I swear to God, in Texas, it's like this how it was. I was the only person that went with the Mexicans. Yeah, I went with the Mexicans. I was Mexican when I was.
So you they kid?
No, I learned how to speak.
No, that didn't make sense.
No.
You said Negro with a bunch of.
Let me tell you why.
You a kid.
No, hell no. Hell no. Let me tell you what happened.
How you get over there?
Let me tell you what happened. That ain't true. That ain't true. No. Let me tell you what happened.
How you gonna?
You dumb as hell. You dumb as hell.
Listen,
Let me tell you what happened.
how you gonna bleed with that way?
Listen,
You gonna have a lot of
my bucket
commissary.
my bucket was headed to Stranio, right? I came in, right? This is how I came in. I came in the thing, they only had one bed, right? Normally they had different beds. They don't mix race, but they had one bed, and the bed was in his cell. They're like, man, do you want to go in there? He's Mexican. I didn't know nothing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go in there. Just so happened, he ran the whole Mexican car, and he was a good. So when I went, he like, man, listen, I'm supposed to put you out, but we talked all that night. He told me all his pictures because he really understand English a little bit, and I was teaching him. So that's why I got in.
You know what? Okay, Gum, you know what tickled me? Like these dudes think, these rappers, they be wanting to go to prison, make the record sale think it's a game. Prison is so falsified now that it's a lot of protection on these guys. But real prison, you don't want to go because you don't know if you're going to get out. You got most of us went in prison with 5 years, end up with life in prison, or end up with 50 years. Yeah. So what I'm saying, I see these guys that be talking this because they've been in prison, and some guys done did 2 years or whatever the year. I don't care. One day too much time for me. But they'll get out and acting like they something. Have you ever seen dudes with their one teeth gone in their mouth?
Yeah.
And most dudes in prison, they get their front teeth gone. I got all mine. You know what I'm saying? So, but you see some of them that got it knocked out. One of the things that I learned about prison, everybody got a prison that's a little different. One thing about me, Gummy, when I got on the unit, when I got in the cell, when I got in the government center, I always spot out the baddest dude in the tank. I always observe him. Once I observe him, there's two things I'm going to do. I'm going to get close to him, or I'm going to use him as an example. One or two.
But wait, see, listen, let me show you. See, that's a big difference out here in our prisons. Because, see, we, like I said before, gang politics dictate everything. And the biggest, toughest dude is not who you have to be worried about, because he might not even be part of your car. He might not even be part of who you got to even deal with. So it's kind of different. And that's a whole myth. Like, pick out the biggest dude in firing. That's gonna get you murdered. That ain't gonna get you no respect out here. That's gonna get you murdered. See, because you're gonna have a whole bunch of motherfuckers eager to do his bidding. Saying, I keep trying to explain to people, y'all be talking, right? Niggas be talking, but you don't know that got people that's listening to these airwaves that really love them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
die for him.
It's a dude named Dreaming Foreign. I'm saying, out of Florida. Like, bro, watch what you say, bro. On hold, watch what you say.
But watch it here.
Fuck what he know. He say some good comments. I'm just saying how he like it's a whole narrative that's being played.
Yeah,
Play both sides.
but you know what?
Wait, partner. I'm talking to him. I see that you did that with the homie Bub. I see you do that. You said do more of that. You commentate it. You gang bang it. We gang bang it. Like, I hope it all.
Yeah, Gumby don't be playing. So, but we see that there's a lot of differences outside of the games between Texas and California and St.
But I'm gonna be
There's
honest.
a lot of difference,
I don't care about
but
you.
there's a lot of difference between all of
That's
us
my belief.
because we all are different but the same, right? But this was actually a good thing to talk about because we thought of talking about change, but everything changed because your situation was different from mine, and mine was different from Gumby's, and Gumby's was different from Kunta.
I'm here about grace.
The grace of what? Don't talk about
All
the
us here about grace.
No, I ain't got nothing to do with no
I don't
grace.
care what you
I ain't
say.
got to do with no grace.
Well, you believe
I'm
whatever
about
you
choice.
want to believe.
I'm about choice.
You believe whatever you want to
I'm
believe.
about choice. I chose this.
Well, you got voodoo.
I chose
You
it.
got voodoo for your
chose
power.
it.
Voodoo for your
Yeah, I
power.
all got the same power
That
Jesus
voodoo
had.
stuff ain't gonna save
Same
you.
power Jesus
But
had.
yeah, no, you ain't got Jesus.
Same power Jesus had.
But at the same time, people know you have crazy. Why
Yeah,
take
crazy.
why take a crazy man out? You're not gonna get no reward for that.
Listen. We just broke down the
You lying to eat
right?
your boogers.
But listen,
tonight.
everybody watching this, they about to go to penitentiary. They on their way.
They ain't about to go to penitentiary. You ain't about to go to way to penitentiary because we telling y'all what we went through, and you could be one of them same persons.
Don't be nobody key.
So ain't nobody listen. Ain't
Because
nobody
I want to go back right now. You gonna be his key.
Cause what's there? What's there? A guy like me that's fake, trying to impress another man, be the very man that try to turn you out. But let me tell you something about all men. It ain't no man alive that don't cry. It ain't no man alive that can't bleed. So don't let nobody act like they tougher than tough. Everybody can. It's who I thank each other. If I thank you, I get you today.
That's why I always
You I thank me, you get me tomorrow.
This whole interview, bro. What's happening, bro?
Oh, let him say something.
No, he ain't got nothing to say. He ain't got nothing to say because
Never do a lot.
no.
Thank.
We talk about the penitentiary. I don't think he did a whole stretch of the penitentiary like that. You know a lot of time in penitentiary?
I did 10 years.
Oh, then you just got in this conversation in. What?
No, I just let people talk, bro. I let everybody say what they gotta say, bro.
Right.
You know, I'm not one of the guys that always gotta be in the spotlight, fam.
Right.
I know how to listen and hear, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta hear people.
Right.
Not just listen.
Right.
So I'm hearing it, bro.
Some people got that's necessary spotlight. And they weren't trying to shine like Mike Jones. It's just some people feel what they feel.
I'm not that type of guy, you know what I'm saying? I never will be, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just, this is a good thing for us to be able to, you know, to come together as black brothers, you know what I'm saying, to do content, you know what I'm
I ain't black.
You know, well,
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
What color are you?
You
the only body that got some
I ain't no
different
color.
rags.
I'm not a color.
I'm melanin.
I'm not a color.
You got so many
I
different
ain't
rags on this.
Listen, I ain't a color.
You mind me?
Let's get it
This,
right.
look at this, y'all. This nigga,
Oh, you fucked up now.
look.
Hey,
He got all these
Yeah.
different colors. If anybody see a nigga drink out of a cup like this, and you don't think he crazy, you crazy.
share something with you, bro. I know why you paint your nails black now.
I wouldn't want to hear this.
Yeah. Because see, a lot of people don't know what black really means. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know
You know,
what you're doing.
Black repels, it repels negative energy.
100%.
You hear me? It repels. You see? It wards it off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for
So-
you to have let me finish. So for him to have it on his fingernails, this means that this is his personality. You know what I'm saying? His personality wards off negative energy. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that gonna draw all kind of energy.
Nah,
I should know with some nails on his hand. I'ma think that gay. But listen, man, listen. No, I'm telling you, listen. I catch a man with MB Youngboy had some black nails after he come out of penitentiary. I don't expect guys. Listen, man. Don't say whatever you want to say. Man, I don't care about him. Listen. I don't care about. Listen, that dude had some, and these dudes talking about he's a gangster. Listen, man, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. If y'all call them gangster, all of y'all sick.
Pastor, you believe in the
Ain't no
Bible,
gangster.
right?
Come on,
You
man.
believe in the Bible, right?
Hold on, let me
You
say
believe in the
this.
Bible, right?
Man,
Now let me say this.
them black nails scare me.
Everybody got their
You scared of
philosophy,
everything.
You know,
I'm scared of them nails.
Everybody got
Yeah,
their
that's
own,
cool.
you know, everybody got their own philosophy. Everybody does what works for them. You know what I'm saying? You got something.
So what they
Hold
keep?
on.
They keep
Bingo.
the police off of you.
No, listen. Now it might, you know, you never.
Yeah, they don't fuck
They
with
keep
me.
the robbers off you.
It keep everything negative off me.
Right.
Keep the police off you.
You off me.
So do.
Yeah,
It works
they
on
keep
me.
you off me. So I won't
It
be your
works
kid.
on me.
This stop me from being your kid. Yeah, I don't got to talk to your
Say,
kid now.
let me tell you,
Yeah.
help me, my kid
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah.
I was a young dummy.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a young dummy.
Promote jewels. Man, 'cause that's
I'm a
what we-
dummy.
You know, let me drop some jewels.
Right.
The hands are symbolic for the personality. You hear me?
Right.
The hands are.
Right.
And that's why they tell you, if your right hand offends you, cut it off. You know what I'm saying? And that means that if your personality, something that's within your personality is wrong, you know what I'm saying, cut it off. You know what I'm saying? So I dig you loud and clear, my guy.
Right.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
only people don't dig me is people that only dig the book. Because like you dig in the book,
Now
but
we
didn't
cool.
dig
We
in
don't get
yourself.
spiritual.
We
We cool. Huh? How y'all do that?
Wait, let me even get spiritual. None of that shit.
Y'all throw your setup.
It's just the fact that you just admitted
So
on this
full of-
show that you had kids. You tried to deflect from that, right? You admitted that you had kids, gang. You was proud about it, right? That is a problem.
See,
That's
that's
a
why you
problem.
can't give Gummy. You can't give Google your information because they'll take it. And man, listen, I made a lot of mistakes. I confess.
Oh my God.
I did a lot of wrong. But listen to me, I did a lot of wrong.
And you sorry. Tell
But
the
I
kid
thought-
sorry then.
Well, hey, I'm sorry if you got turned out like this kid here. I'm sorry if you got turned out like this kid and you grow up crazy and you don't know who he is and you so spiritual you don't know if you from Mars or you from South.
We
Africa.
is from Mars.
This boy here so crazy.
We
Look
come
here.
from Mars.
He's so crazy.
That was a download,
Look here.
Pastor.
What?
We come from Mars.
You came from Mars. I'm from South Dallas, Bunton, Texas. Dixon Circle. That's where I'm from, Park Road. So I don't know what you talking about.
Listen, this was crazy. We actually broke down the prison system, and now we know what it takes to survive in the Texas prison. We know what it takes to survive in the California prison. What's something that we don't know that we need to know before we get out of here?
We need to know that if you out here having bad energy, there's nothing wrong with joining a gang. Jesus started the first gang called the 12 Disciples. And they had changed the
That was
community.
real
They
shit.
built a community.
He said some
And
real
so
shit.
a lot of people are against gang, but there's nothing wrong being in the gang because gang is symbolized unity.
They was 12 disciples. They was straight
Yeah,
gang.
Yeah, and they
You
watch
ain't
this.
never lied. That was a deep shit.
Hold up.
That was a
Well,
download.
listen to me. So most of us, we always look at things negative. We always looking at things negative. It's just what your gang doing in the community. And his gang lift up the people. His gang protect the people. So a lot of time you gotta listen to the OGs because they trying to tell y'all how it really go. And some of you youngsters, you so stupid, no matter what you tell them. I got a young kid now, he out of control. He on $1 million
You
bond.
got kids.
But watch this. Because he didn't want to listen. I told OG, no matter what you give these youngsters today, some of them might listen, some will not. But he got the heart, so he gonna try to reach one and teach one. If he change one, he's satisfied. But here's my thing, that's the key. But with me, I got the same attitude he got. I hear people say these youngsters ain't gonna never change no hope for them. The reason why I don't believe that, because they said the same thing about me. Guys like this here, he don't look up to no dude like me because I run my mouth or something. He saw something in me that it blow his mind. Most dudes today, you know what they say about me? I'm hustling the church because I used to be a hustler. It got to be some money in it. No. God opened my mind,
Pretty cool.
and I know that I can't. God opened my mind.
I gotta give me a
But watch here. God opened my mind, and here's the thing though. I had to lose my mama in prison to come to God. I didn't come to God like everybody else. My mama had cancer, and she came to prison. She asked me to give my life to God. God used all that. I didn't get to go to her funeral. So in my last seeing my mama in prison,
Told me don't let nobody
I end up
be no boy.
and I end up giving my life to God. So my testimony, if God can do it for me, he can do it for you. But what I don't like about the church is too much politics in the church. Nobody come and be real. Everybody play like they never have a history. Pastor done told me, hey man, don't tell your story. People ain't gonna go to your church. Cause they find out you used to sell dope, and they still saying I'm still selling dope. They still saying I'm having people. So people gonna say stuff about
Yeah, they do say that.
you. Yeah, they say that now. They lied on.
They tell me that.
Okay, but listen. But
I want to say this though.
It's
I
on.
want to say something right here, right? A lot of people know this, right? So, back in the days, I was a good manipulator, right? I manipulated a lot of people, right? But I'm telling you this right here. God chooses you for the you do have, right? You a hustler. God need money. He gonna choose hustlers, right? He got to push the people.
God need what money?
He need money to push the movement. They got to listen to me, gang. He needs you to be able to be fruitful.
Hold
to
up.
help
Why you
other
touching
people.
me so much?
Come on, gang. I'm trying to talk for real. You playing?
No, I'm not playing.
You playing?
Let me lean back.
Listen. So a lot of times we use our wrong. We had the right, right? I got the ability to convince people to do something, right? I convinced them to do the wrong thing. Now I use that to convince people to find the right thing, right? Because that was always my. I just used it wrong. So people mad at you because you a hustler. Everywhere you go, you gonna get money, even for God.
I hustle for souls. I don't hustle for money for God.
That's why
I know how to get money without trying to go through
because
God.
you got a vision. He didn't choose no broke. He ain't no broke pastor,
Listen.
right? Every pastor he choose know how to do what he need.
Most dudes have to rob you for your
You
change.
scared of your gift.
Listen,
you scared of your
most
gift.
people have to rob you for your
Second,
change.
you a
I can
hustler
talk
still.
about your
You
change.
still a hustler, gang. And God chose you to be that.
So
You always had your
what's the
gift.
difference?
Still walk. You chose. You supposed to do that. You supposed to get money. That's what you're here for.
No, I'm not here for that.
Come on, you been doing it your whole life. Listen,
That's why I got business.
when I go with you take me to 5 different businesses. You still get money right now.
That's right. They my business.
That's what I'm saying. They your business. So you are here to do business.
What kind of business?
All business. Money is a frequency. Money ain't just what you
You
think.
never see
Listen,
somebody
man,
call
money is
that
energy.
nigga. I
Money
don't want to be
is-
no
money
more,
is
man.
energy.
Can I be brother Eli?
You was born to be you a nigga. See, everybody
What's a
trying to
nigga?
change. You, nigga.
Oh, no.
You got to be able to communicate to the people the same way. Because if you change too much, they're not going to listen. They're not going to listen, man. Being already too your hands deep in your ass. Loosen up.
Man, I hate that the world done changed like it have.
Hey man.
Them pants so tight, this boy look like a bad Mexican. Well, he be
Listen,
crazy.
I'm just saying that God, if you're watching this, everybody's scared of their gifts, right? Listen, I saw your mama, wherever you is your
His
gift.
purpose.
And you can use it for good. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You can change your gift. You don't gotta change yourself. Just change your direction.
And don't work for the devil, work for God.
Yeah.
Listen, sometimes you gotta work for the devil to get to God.
Nah, you do.
You never know. Sometimes you gotta work for the devil to get to God. Nigga.
Well,
you gotta go.
man, he trying to allow you to work.
No, you gotta go
but
through the
you gotta
fire.
work for God.
You gotta go through the
You
hell.
don't do it intentionally.
Nah, listen.
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
Bishop. Hold on. Let me say one thing.
Go ahead.
As a pawn, you work for Satan, but working for God, you become a king. Now, let me say something. Let me say why I say it. Because if you look at the chessboard, right, all of the most pivotal moves, you hear me, that are made
These niggas talking about with philosophies is fucked up.
No, this is real. I'm piggybacking.
Sound like doing it.
I love you, man, but I'm saying this nigga.
You gotta work for Satan to get to God. And that's true. Because he was working for Satan too. When he was doing all the wrong he was doing, he was working for Satan. But look where you at now. You got to God.
So all things work together for the good Lord of it.
But that what that mean though. That what the nigga mean.
Oh, shit, here you go.
That what it mean though. That what it mean.
But what I'm saying is that what you said earlier is the honest to God truth. Listen, Jesus came back and started the whole game. And
he love that.
No pussies.
He love that. The game member love.
Okay?
He love that.
Oh, now all y'all Christians better listen to me.
Yeah.
Yo, but Jesus was the gang back here.
12 disciples.
Well, listen, he didn't go.
12 GDs.
Go.
All of them been jumping. All of them been through something.
He cut the hair off, nigga, soon as they touched him.
He told us when he got Pastor Paul killed more people than anything you can
He
mention.
got the murderers.
Yeah.
People
He can show you
People
the
that
thing.
really gonna fight for God.
I was telling you.
The greatest servant of God
I-
is the villain that was transformed to a righteous God.
You gotta give. And I don't think you should let nobody like take your gift and say, "Oh no, you ain't meant to get this money." Because bro, I watch it. You a real life hustler, and we need people like that because it ain't the gift we supposed to take it. Rob Peter, pay Paul. You get it, and you can give it.
Hey man, let me tell you how to flip this to the right way.
Yeah, you can do that though, because a lot of people don't even know how to get that money. They don't know, but if they
They know how to
have it,
spend it, but they don't know how to keep it.
yeah, man. If they can learn how to get it,
situational. Every situation we in is
make it flip.
Right.
People,
Different
the
situation.
murders that happen and people in prison for a situational. Everybody ain't no murderer just because you can kill somebody or 2 or 3 niggas. No, you got serial murderers. No,
Right.
Every situation is situational, right? Everything we do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna defend ourselves. Somebody situation. We can have that every day. You got people that's in jail that killed one time, ain't never nobody ever again.
You got people.
It just is a situation
That's
he's
right.
placed in.
That's right.
Everything is
You got some people keep out of pride.
And
You got some people keep people out of fear. You can't keep people out of trying to impress somebody. Some people keep because they retarded. Now watch the here. So I learned when
Which one was you?
I was trying to impress another man.
Oh, okay.
I was one of them kind of. Yeah, it wasn't nothing tough about me. Watch this here.
You were the person that said that the streets say different.
I don't care what the streets say. They lying. They didn't know I was living in fear. Anytime a man wake up and try to impress another man, you living in fear. I didn't have to bust your
They
head.
say he was the biggest gangster in Texas, though.
What
man.
they say? They lied. I was dumb. Didn't know no better. I was young. I went to prison when I was young. I come out of the juvenile system when I was 11. And I ended up going to prison when I was 17. Didn't get out till I was 35. So the prison raised me. So, and the stuff that I went through it because that's what I was taught. But once I opened my eyes and realized I ain't got to bust his head because he looked at me crazy.
But wait.
And I can apologize and speak to a man.
Let me just say this right here about the whole situation about banging and religion, right? And see, we just talked about that earlier. We said the whole thing is that your belief system is what your morals and your principles. That's all personal. My God is personal. This is why I told you about the road God. That's your own personal being. That's what helped you keep going through all the bull. Is your faith and belief in your higher being, the Most High, whether it's Muslim, Islam, whatever it may be, whatever it is. That's your personal. But out here amongst men, you either over or you ain't. We ain't going for nothing less. I keep saying, I don't know about everybody else's gang, but our gang don't compromise. Right. That don't mean you're not a Muslim. That just means you can't live with a Muslim. You still gonna have to follow our rules. It's blood in, blood out. What y'all talking about? Everybody want to compromise. Everybody want to compromise. That's because they still think this life is theirs.
let me say
When you lose detachment and you understand that this is God, you gonna
100%.
flow. You gonna
100%.
flow.
100%.
Watch this here.
Let
Watch
me
this
say
here.
this. Now, let me
Go ahead.
let me,
Go
let
ahead,
me,
Coach.
let me say this. I think that's kind of what's wrong with the world right now, Gumby. What you just said, bro, is that everybody is not personal enough with their religion. You know what I'm saying? It's too much on display. It's too much on broadcast, which puts people at conflict of interest.
And not only that, it weakens your faith.
Yeah.
Me and God, we had to fight it out in themselves. I did 10 years in the cell by myself.
Right.
So I had a whole experience that other people was not able to even witness.
He will have a different relationship with God because he spent so much time in silence, he didn't actually hear him. So it's like he will have a different relationship.
I want to say this too, though, to all the homies, don't think that gangsters don't believe in the Creator. You know what I'm saying?
Don't live that long.
Well, they believe that. I'm glad you said that.
Don't live that
We
long.
don't serve God with all our heart. You know what I'm saying? Or, don't think that we're these brothers out here to just be hell bent on evil. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go so long doing wrong, and destroying with your hands, you understand destruction. Then you learn how to build. You know what I'm saying? And once you learn how to build, you stop.
Look what Gumby said, though. Same way they got rules, watch it here. God got rules too. This is what I don't like about people.
God ain't got no.
Wait, let me just say this.
Let me say this here.
Before you say that, pardon age. Look, this is the whole thing right here. You have to make a choice. You can't serve two masters.
That's right.
The book say that. The book say that.
You would love one of the
Same way in the gang.
Yeah.
You either gonna bang or you ain't. You gonna hang.
There you go.
Let me show you how it evolved from what you're talking about. I'm trying to explain to you. So you can't serve two masters. So you have to combine the masters. Everything I do as a Hoover is what God told me to do in the books that y'all talk about. So why can't I name my God after what I believe and I'm willing to die for, just like y'all do with y'all?
Okay, watch this here. Let me share something with you. Let me say this here.
That was deep.
Abraham, watch this here. Abraham was in a situation where he had to sacrifice Isaac, and he called God Jehovah Jireh. Jacob wrestled with God. He called him Jehovah Rapha. So everybody give God a name where he deliver you out of. Paul said he became all things that he may win something to Christ. I respect a brother from where he come from. Just like I said, God got rules. Here's the problem I got. Just like you got rules in the game, you got rules in the God that you say you believe in. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you say
Look on my tape.
nation Islam. Hold on, I'm almost through. And Christian, here's my point. If I'm going to live for it, I'm going to die for it. So when I chose to follow God, somebody said something. He said it a while ago. He might just been joking. I can't live without God. I can't speak for you. I can't make it without God. Because if without God, I end up in a situation. Even though I got God.
When you follow
God
God's
will
law,
save me from
let
myself.
me say this. When you follow God's law, you also follow man law, right? Because God's law itself
I
is
can't
man
live
law.
without.
It's the same law.
Let me just say something. Listen to me. We all worshiping all these different names.
Listen,
But let's just say
I
take
am
away
that I am.
all of the names.
And
Listen
just
to me.
calm.
Listen to me. Everything, all the laws and regulations I was taught in my house from the Bible and different religions and things and the way that I live my life as a Hoover is the same exact thing.
That's what I was getting
So
to.
wait.
That's
So
what I'm
you
getting
can
to.
call him Jesus. I can
You
call
call him Joshua.
So I understand that. I
Yeah,
understand the whole.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah, I know.
listen to me.
Prophet Isa.
In order for me to be able to function on the level that I'm functioning on, right? I have a conflict. God say don't kill, but He says it's time to kill, right? Listen. So it's a conflict.
It is time to.
It is. That's what I'm saying. So it's a conflict in me, right? So now listen. In order for there to be no conflict, I have to join the two together.
Right.
This, like I keep telling you, Hoover is not a street; it's a way of life, bro. This is the way we believe.
That's right.
Reason why I said that, I said it like.
But what's that? Now I'm trying to kill
In the
don't
game,
mean
you
kill.
got rules. Over here, you got rules. I'm not going steal. I'm not going to rob. I'm not going to do this. My character going to be up straight. This is the way that you got to be when you stand in front with God, and this is also the way you got to be when you stand in front in the game. What I'm saying, so they both is the same damn
I
thing.
ain't said nothing about it. What you explain that for?
I'm saying they both the same damn thing. What I'm saying is that
You gotta go by the rules, though.
So God used
Can't
for
make
your
up your
gifts.
own rules.
Listen to me, God used it for your gifts. He never got nobody to tell him stop killing. When Jesus asked that man, "You take all these knives," he said, "No, just take one. Once if he's sufficient." He ain't telling him don't grab no one knife. So what I'm saying is that he needs you to be exactly
It's
who you
always
gonna be.
crazy folk trying to explain.
Listen, gang. You gotta be exactly who you gonna be, because that's why God chose you.
Let me say something. Let me
He
say
chose
something
you
with
for who you are.
Let me tell what Gumby said. Let me tell what you said. Hold up, watch this. Watch this.
Gang.
Now, Gumby, I got to go here.
Come on, gang. God chose you for who you are.
Can I say
It's
something?
gonna set you on the
Let me
course
say
God
something.
wants you.
What he said. Listen, I respect what he said. Paul said he became all things and meant something.
There you go.
I said, curse and bless me for you choose that.
Paul was the biggest killer ever.
I know, but this is my point. I'm not knocking I'm not knocking what nobody believe how they my path through Jesus Christ. But watch this. When people say I had to kill, that's time to kill, that's time to not. He wasn't referring to as a time to kill. He letting you know there's gonna be a season where people will. It don't mean Christian can go around.
No, it mean
what that means.
It mean this.
You gonna misinterpret that.
You're supposed to give love. It's gonna be
No.
a time when you gotta kill something.
Now he said that's a
Both
time
of them
of
is
season
love.
that people would do these
Listen,
things.
only
He's
time
not talking about people that love Christ.
you grant somebody, if somebody try to take your life, if somebody comes try to take
That's
your life,
natural.
you are guaranteed to kill the person, and that's an act
Because
of
it
God.
is. That's in you.
That's an act of God.
Can I say this here? If you trying to take care of, you trying to hurt my family, my children, I'm gonna lay my life down. I'm gonna take you out for. That's just in the man's nature.
That's an act of God.
But the truth is, we should try everything to bring peace to all people.
But at the same time, it got a balance. Listen, I gotta protect this word that's in me, because I gotta pass it. You come try to kill me, I gotta kill you to protect God's word. Right? So it ain't no thing. I'm saying,
For real.
I'm saying, went around for nothing as a
I
problem.
got you.
But when it's time to kill God, you gotta be ready to kill God.
Done that for God. Get on with all that.
You gotta kill God.
You don't. Listen, listen. None of us got this message that's being delivered to us, but all these different religions. None of us got this message from God themselves. We heard this from other people. Wait, stop. Every information that we got already, right? No matter what it is math, reading, is how we read. It came from other people, right? People. I'm a person. You a person, right? So who's to say it's the truth?
Truth is in you.
Okay, wait, listen. What I'm saying, the truth is in you, but I'm talking about everything everybody talking about their mouth, all these different religions. This is what I'm saying. The whole thing about it is that, look, you can feel what's true.
There you go.
You know.
All right, can I say this? What you saying is, I say this here, though. What you saying is solid. There's something in you. I keep hearing people talk about missing book. You are the book. Watch this here. He said, I write my law on all men's heart. Watch this here. Here's my thing, though. What worked for you, worked for you. I know what worked for me. I tried Nation Islam, yeah, but I had to get what worked for me. And what did not work for me, knowledge didn't work for me. Islam didn't work for me. I'm not knocking it. My spirituality didn't work for me. what worked for me when I realized what the power of God is and how you approach that.
What you
And
understand?
so
Do you understand?
that
Everything
would
worked
help.
for you, but it worked for you different. Everything was a stepping stone. So you said it didn't work, but it
Well,
worked.
that worked for you.
Everything, and listen to me, everything changed you just a little bit. Everything you touched changed you a little bit because you wasn't made to change at one time. Everything influenced your change. And I don't think you
Can I
get
ask you
that.
something? Have you ever smoked crack?
Everything, come on, gang. You asked the wrong question. Everything influenced your change.
No, I'm gonna ask you.
Change just on
Have you
one
ever
thing.
smoked crack?
Listen, gang. You putting your change on one thing when everything influences your
He
change.
think I'm playing.
Everything influences your change.
Okay, have
gang.
you ever smoked crack?
Have your boy?
No.
No, but we both asked the question. We want
Okay.
you to ask.
Okay, now watch. Now listen. Now watch it here. He said he never smoked crack.
You say you never f***ed the boy.
I never did. Okay, watch it here. So here's the problem. If you never smoked crack,
Oh man.
I can't tell you what a crack head go through. But if a person that smoked crack before, he can tell you some things that knowledge cannot give you because it's
See,
experience.
everybody say that.
With God, it ain't just about knowledge. He said, no man can know me but by my spirit. There's some things only come from God. You're not smart enough to know God. You're not smart
Let me
enough.
say this. I know exactly who God is.
So
Everybody
if you
know
God,
they either choose
why
to
you
do
make
it.
yourself look
Let me
like
tell you why. Everybody know, but they either
you
choose
should
to
have looked in the mirror when you
listen.
correct yourself.
They
You
choose.
should have been like,
Listen. You know what I do? Let me tell you why I'm God. Because I do one thing, right?
Oh, well,
I co-create with God.
good.
God made me one way and gave me permission to co-create with him. So I can paint my nails.
we
I can
family.
do what I
So
want.
don't be thinking
I'm
this is my partner. Don't be
co-creating.
hating. This is my boy.
I ain't your boy
I
talking
love
like that. Right? But I can't be
down here in his
I
feelings.
can't be your boy.
He just told me,
Ain't no way your boy.
have I ever alpha boy before?
Because you want to say you had
I'm saved. I know I'm saved.
and you saved somebody else too in jail.
When I got saved, you got saved.
Listen,
Everybody
it's all I want to
saved,
say.
everybody got saved.
Everybody
So what are you talking about?
everybody want to lie, act like, oh man, I didn't know this. That's why when you get in front of you, you're gonna say, oh, I ain't know this, but everybody knew this, but everybody didn't chose to listen. Everybody like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I want to do what feel good. Everybody want to do what feel good, what feel right.
That's
Everybody denying their path. You don't understand
Come
your
on.
path, but I understand
That's
your
real
path.
what
Your
you
path
just
is
said.
that if you said Muslim here, I know I got something from everything that I've been. Every part of my life, I got something from it, and I took it with me.
That's what it is.
You take out the good and the
You know what that
What
does?
you
You know what that does?
This man talk, man.
That turns you into a scale.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? The balance between the two. You know what I'm saying? Knowing good and evil
There you go.
allows you
When
to
you
make,
use it.
you know what I'm
The
saying?
best decision.
Best decision.
Okay, when you
know,
so I need to ask you something then, my brother. What is you?
I'm be honest with you. I'm God. I can't tell you nothing different. I'm God.
Now,
'Cause I'm creating my
If
reality.
y'all let them tell you what worked for you, it don't matter. It do matter. It's only one truth. I don't care who
And I'm
got
that.
it. Somebody got it.
I'm that.
But I can tell you one thing: without a religion, without no Muslim, Christian, none of that. If he God, we all in trouble.
Listen, let me tell you something. If we're in trouble because I want you to be authentic, I don't want you living your life thinking you got to follow another man. And if you do this wrong way, you do that the wrong way, then you f***ed up. It ain't no wrong way. It ain't no right or wrong. It ain't no duality.
hey,
You learn everything from a man.
Let me
What you talking
piggyback.
about?
Now, Bishop, you got to understand, you was just saying in the scriptures what it said. Doesn't it say that ye are gods?
We all God.
Okay, so if we're
He
gods,
said he the God.
No, I ain't said that. You said that.
Oh, you all God.
hold on.
We all God.
Now he changed his mind.
No, I thought you said you the God.
Just like the church, they changed their mind. Quick.
I thought you said you were the God.
Nah, you know, but y'all changed it.
Create
You know
yourself.
exactly what I said. No, I said I co-create with God. I got a right to co-create. What I mean is that God created me, but I got a right to co-create. Can't nothing co-create
I like
on
that.
earth.
You smart.
Who else can co-create with God?
Do you still
Nobody else
smoke
can
crack,
do it.
though?
Well, the monkeys can do it because they're the white folks. They co-create now, but they come from the monkeys.
I
So
call
the
him
monkeys the only thing that
crackhead.
can
I'm not calling him crackhead because he smoked crack. He cracked in.
No,
man.
no, listen.
Not that kind of
This
crack.
was one of them shows where we learned a lot, right? I learned a lot about you. You learned a lot about me. We learned a lot about Kunta. Most good thing I learned about you is that you are a man that went through a lot. I didn't know you ran a penitentiary like that. That's what I'm on. And that's like something I could take my hat off for if I had one
It
on.
was on real life street stories, folks. On gang, I remember.
Yeah,
I've been waiting to meet you, homie. Said some on there. I was just fucking with you.
Nah. Yeah, that's good.
I remember, yeah, I told, you know, you got to be careful when you're around certain people because OG person, you know, say, I got to have a little nice talk with him.
Right. But listen, I just want to know this, right? What is something, Kunta, that you think, like, after hearing all this, you ain't get to say too much. What's something you could take from this and like give it to the streets, like in Kunta version, like the way you want to give it to them? What's something that you can say you take from this? And don't talk about him having no kids, cause like we don't want to talk about him having no kids, gang.
Listen,
We don't want to go there.
man, I think the most powerful thing that was really good said, man, was that you gotta always weigh your options, man. You always gotta play the scale between good and evil. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes you would do evil things for righteous reasons.
There you go.
The prophets went into the disciples went into the church and stole showbread, and they said that they committed a trespass against the laws of God. And Jesus said, well, why do y'all trust the laws of God with y'all tradition? You see, so it's really about
They
balance,
stealing?
man. No, they stole. They
So-
was hungry. Yeah, they stole.
I
were-
read that and I didn't even
Yeah,
get that part.
Yeah, okay, but check this out.
I remember that.
Sometimes
Wow.
you do, something right
Them motherfuckers was back
for evil means. And y'all spoke on that, you know what I'm saying, profoundly, earlier about how some of these preachers out here be taking money from the church for the wrong reasons, you see. And then you said something powerful, and this is a message to the preachers, you know what I'm saying? Y'all men in the cloth, y'all really need to straighten y'all act up. And then it's brothers like this, you know what I'm saying, who truly represent what Jesus was doing as it was written and spoke of in the Bible. He amongst us. Gang. You know what I'm saying? He not running around with a bunch of people with their nose stuck up feeling like they too good to come down here with people who really, you know what I'm saying, trying to change their life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all are changing our lives, not just trying. We are changing our lives because this is about affirmations, speaking stuff into existence. From just judging everybody. Everybody got a path. We've all done wrong, we all done right, but the ideal is balance, So, the message to the youngsters out there, to the streets, is, man, make better decisions, show balance in your decision making, don't decide to crash out, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not weighing the scales correctly.
Right. Don't crash out with your ass out. I swear to God, mama. Listen, this was just Streets Unplugged. We plugged the streets in, because streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, my mama, stop playing with me.
Guys.